Hello fellow Pokemon fans and welcome back to my channel. I'm Barascoin and this is episode 23 of my Let's Play Pokemon Let's Go Eevee video series. Last episode I left you off in Fuchsia City after doing the Safari Zone, importing some of the Pokemon that are unobtainable in this version of the game from Pokemon Go, as well as going up to Cerulean City and Vermilion City to obtain our Charmander and Squirtle respectively. We are now back in Fuchsia City in front of the Pokemon Center, fully healed up and raring to go against our battle with the gym leader Koga for the Soul Badge. Before we do that though, we're going to go take a stop into the Pokemon Center here. We have one of our amazing move tutors for Eevee specifically, and I'm going to have it learn a move that's going to be a huge help for this gym. We have a water type move, a fire type move, the Glitzy Glow. I believe that one's going to be one of the ones we're looking for actually. I want to be able to use a psychic type move, and I believe Glitzy Glow is it. It's either that, yeah, Glitzy Glow is the psychic move. And to do that, I'm going to have it forget how to use Quick Attack. I still want it to retain its double kick ability because that's way too useful on rock type Pokemon and just normal type Pokemon in general. But a normal type move doesn't have any special type advantages other than it hits almost everything. I'm also going to interchange Bite for Batty Bad, which is the Eevee specific dark move that only it can learn. Pikachu might be able to learn it, but to be honest, I've never played Let's Go Pikachu, so if it is, let me know. I would assume they give Pikachu the same treatment as Eevee. However, in Eevee's case, it actually makes sense to be able to learn these moves since it can evolve into almost every type anyways. So it has a huge potential. This is just something that I think that it should have. Anyways, it could evolve into a dark type, so it should have that dark type ability already. Same with any other type that Eevee can evolve into. But without further ado, we've learned those moves. We are going to tackle the Fuchsia City Gym. Now, in the original game, this was one of my favorite gyms because it was actually themed. We have a ninja, we have poison type Pokemon. It kind of makes sense. They're both subtle, they're both use underhanded tactics, and it's great. Also, in the original game, the idea of having an invisible maze was phenomenal to me. It took a little bit of time to figure out how to maneuver that with the way that it was drawn. And I love how they upgraded that visual to the mist, kind of giving you the outline of the maze. I think that was an incredibly good visual choice on their part. Love it. But we are going to wreck this gym really fast, really hard with our psychic type moves. Also, I have a Kadabra to use if for some reason my Eevee faints or is unable to tackle this gym by itself. So this should be a pretty big piece of cake, honestly. 2 hits and Nidorina is down, mostly due to its dual typing, I believe. This one shouldn't be fully poisoned, but it might be. Actually, I think it might be just Soul Poison, because they don't get the ground typing until they're Queen and King. Yeah. Don't know why that didn't have as big of an effect as it should have. It should have been a one-hit KO or pretty dang close to it, with it being super effective like that. And there is a fly wanting to hang out. Oh, to be a fly on the wall in a recording studio that doesn't exist. No, I actually turned my desk 90 degrees to the left, whereas before you had my kitchen in the background off over there. Now it's not behind me anymore. It's to my left, and so now you get to look at a blank wall. Pretty soon I'm going to put up some posters so it's more visually appealing. I think there's a Harry Potter puzzle above my head, my Pokemon pin collection behind my head. Basically, anytime I buy packs of Pokemon cards that have a pin in them, they go on that little handkerchief back there. And most of the time I buy the Pokemon cards because it comes with the pin. But that's neither here nor there. We are fighting a gym and getting lost in a maze. I also find it amusing and interesting that this gym has spectators. Like, people are actually coming to watch these battles, which I think kind of is cool because that's what the Galar region is entirely about later on in, you know, Pokemon's franchise. This is supposed to be Generation 1 or whatever, but like way forward in the game series, you're gonna have people making spectacles out of battle, and I like that idea. I also just realized that somehow I got poisoned while I was talking, so there's that to deal with. Minimize. I always loved the original minimize animation for the original games. It just looked so stupid. And substitution, oh my gosh, substitution was priceless. Just like throws out a random little doll that looked nothing like anything. That was great. I think it kind of resembled like a Rhydon more than anything, but like it kind of copied their Pokemon Party sprite as well. Okay, I think Eevee might actually faint this time around. Depending on what move... Oh, no. I'll live. I'll swap out to Abra now. Or Alakazam, rather. And we'll continue to bust our way through this gym. Here's hoping I don't get poisoned. I actually have a team that's like built for this gym, oddly enough. I mean, Diglett's really, really weak and not going to be a huge help, but my top 3 Pokemon are designed to take out this gym. Not on purpose by any means, just by me enjoying having Alakazam in my team, having Eevee know the moves it knows, and my Nidoking that's been since the beginning. It's a ground type, and they're all super effective against poison, so that's great. Oh, boo. He's using the poison gym tactic on me. Poison them and then just protect yourself and let them die. It does look like we are going to be making a trip to the Pokemon Center in the middle of this gym to heal up and better prepare ourselves for Koga, and this Muck is really doing some damage on me. It had a good long life, and now it's ready to not live anymore. Oh yeah, I should have swapped out my Arbok. I think if I have to go to the Pokemon Center, I'll swap out my Arbok real fast. Got a Beedrill. Is Beedrill even poison type, or is it just bug flying? I think it might be flying poison. Find out if it's super effective. Bug poison, evidently. Oh, ow. That hurt. Yeah, we're gonna be going to the Pokemon Center a lot sooner than I thought. Okay. Eevee, you have one job. Kill this before it kills you. Perfect. Job well done. I'm also interested to know if this game got rid of the being poisoned while walking mechanic as well. I know since like Generation 5 and on, you don't take poison damage when stepping, which is something that I thought was really cool that the original games did. So we will continue our gym journey in just a few moments. Alright, we are back in the gym from the journey to the Pokemon Center, and I'm going to swap out Arbok because I feel like its potential is being wasted in my inventory here. So I'm going to link into my Squirtle and add it to my party in its place. That way we can level up our Squirtle and get our Blastoise for the Pokedex that much sooner. And yeah, that's gonna be good. So we are going to continue through the gym, fighting all of the trainers therein and hopefully winning so that we can face Koga and get as much experience points as possible out of this endeavor. Alright, so we have a Juggler with 4 Pokeballs but only 1 Pokemon, and for some unknown reason he has a Haunter. I guess it's still poison type. that Pokemon actually messed with me quite a bit. That is going to be in a future video that I'm going to be doing. I guess I could have used my Dark type or my Psychic type move, respectively. But I'm actually doing a video on my biggest Pokemon fails, and Haunter has a huge thing to do with one of those fails. So, stay tuned for that one in my Pokemon fandom series. That one's going to be coming out probably in the next 2 weeks. Well, by the time this episode's out, probably a week out. So, yeah. That should be a great video. And we got this guy, and I think there's 2 more trainers I need to beat. I know there's one right in the bottom right, and there should be one in the bottom left. Also, can I just say, I love how this juggler's hair flows. It's actually a really good looking trainer as far as trainers go. It's visually aesthetically pleasing, as they say. Alright, let's use Glitzy Glow and get rid of this Haunter. One-hit KO it, just like last time. I think he actually uses 3 Haunters. Oh, cool, I got a light screen effect. And here's Haunter number 2. Maybe it's just the first one come back from the dead again. I mean, ghosts do tend to do that. Can a ghost really faint? Or can a ghost die again? Interesting. And that fly is bothering me to no end. Okay, Haunter number 2 is down. Squirtle is officially level 17, so it will evolve at the end of this battle, so that's pretty dope. Just more animation and video editing for me to do on the back end of this video, so that's going to be fun for me. It actually isn't that bad. I got a really good process down these days. I really figured out how to work OBS as well as GIMP to alter my images, and OpenShot. Using free programs has really been working out well for me. However, I still do want to get a copy of Sony Vegas eventually, but that's for when I'm actually making money with this and can use this said revenue or donations or whatever to upgrade my equipment and my programs in order to make better videos. So that's what I'm shooting for. That's why I'm pushing to get so many subscribers as quickly as I am, is I want to be able to use that ad revenue to make my videos better and actually put money into my channel, or rather use money generated from my channel to make my videos better instead of my own pocket money. Because right now this is just a fun hobby, and I'm actually genuinely lost. There we go. Okay, we got that trainer as well. And I think we can actually hit Koga from the right-hand side if we continue down this path, or we can walk around to the left path and hit him from the front. I mean, I have, back on the money note, I have dumped a little bit of money into this as far as I built my computer specifically because my old computer was incompatible with the graphics card and I wanted to start using YouTube videos, but my entire computer was an AMD setup, wasn't compatible with the HD60 at that point, so I built a computer. I don't count that money necessarily as going towards YouTube though, because I use my computer for other things aside from that, just general homework and video editing on its own right and all that fun stuff. Video gaming, I do some gaming on my computer, so I don't count that money towards it. But the capture card, that was like $160 that I did just so I could do YouTube. A $100 microphone so that I could actually record my voice, a $60 webcam, so like I'm $320 there. And then I have bought in some music to use on the channel, as well as paying some people on Fiverr to do some cartoon characters for me, like my thumbnail character and my profile picture character, my channel profile picture. That was all done on Fiverr, so that was kind of cool. Yeah, I've dumped probably about $400 into getting this channel up and running, and It's just something fun for me to do for a hobby right now, but I would like to see it grow and improve and progress and eventually get to the point where this channel is putting that money back into my pocket and making it so that I can make better and higher quality videos. Okay, we just got one more trainer and the big boss to beat this gym, and we'll probably conclude the video at that point. I don't think there will be much more time for anything after that, but next episode we're probably going to be going through the Seafoam Islands. So if you want to see the Seafoam Islands, that'll be a cool thing to do. I'm trying to remember if I have strength, the ability to use strength. I don't feel like I do. No. We'll get it. I think maybe we'll get that one at the end of the video, because I think I just have to talk to a guy. Possibly. Thanks, Eevee, for avoiding his attack. Meanwhile, I'm over here wondering if my stomach rumbles because I'm hungry is getting picked up on the microphone, because I think that'll be funny if it does. And Nidoking grew to level 41. Aw, thanks, Eevee! Not only are you dodging attacks, but you're coming out of paralysis like a champ. You rock. That's why you pet your Pokemon. They like you and they want to work for you. And Arbok goes down. Nice, super effective one-shot KO. I like it. And Wartortle grew to level 19. I haven't seen Charmeleon evolve or level up in a while. Let's hope that that can be a thing by the end of the video. That would be nice. I doubt it though. Kind of makes me wonder why this one wasn't a one-hit KO. Glitzy Glow one more time. I'm tempted to try to do this without going back to the Pokemon Center and healing up, but I feel like that's robbing Eevee of an opportunity. But Alakazam and Nidoking should be able to handle it. So we will park ourselves in front of Koga and at least heal up. I feel like that's fair. So we'll go to our medicine pocket and want to paralyze heal. I do realize I said that stupidly, and yes, it was on purpose there. And then apparently I don't have any HP healing items. I mean, I got a hyper potion. That's it. I need to really invest in some of that. Okay, yeah, invest in potions. That's going to be important. I have so many things to sell. That's neither here nor there. Time for a battle with Koga, the Ninja Master. Fwahahaha! That's a pretty neat trick. A mere child like you dares to challenge me? The very idea makes me shiver with mirth. Very well, I shall show you true terror as a ninja master. Opponents can't lay a hand on me, as poison brings their steady doom. Despair as you feel the creeping horror of poison-type Pokemon. You are challenged by Gym Leader Koga. No, I came here to challenge that fool. Come on now, game, get it right. He did not challenge me. I walked into his dojo, and I challenged him. Alright. Here we have a Glitzy Glow, and he starts off with a Protect. Very nice move. Good opening stance. Of course, I'm going to attack right off the bat. That makes sense. But he left himself vulnerable for this attack, which is probably all well and good, so there we go. And here comes the Toxic. Time for Eevee to get poisoned. Because that's all that move does. Which is fine, because I'm going to swap it out in a little while, because I'm officially out of good moves to use against said Wheezing. I'm actually kind of impressed with my lighting right now. It's not great, but it's not super terrible either, and I just have like a little office light, so that's awesome. I was just looking at my camera and saw my face, and I was like, wow. It's not bad. I mean, the face is probably terrible, but the lighting isn't terrible, so yeah. And I was totally going to swap out, but I forgot. So let's see what Batty Bad does after, of course, the Protect. You know, if I play my cards right, it should use Protect next turn. So here we have a Toxic. And in theory, it should use Protect next turn. Let's find out. But we'll swap to Nidoking because it's a poison type Pokemon as well, so it's not going to take a whole lot of poison damage because it's got not immunity to it by any means, but it takes half effect. So that was a good move. Use Protect and didn't hurt me. So we'll use Drill Run, a ground type move for some reason, and decimate it. Very nice. I'm also acutely aware now that my Squirtle did not evolve at the end of... Yeah, it did. I guess I was talking through it. Yeah, Squirtle, learn Water Gun. Wartortle, learn Water Gun, because for some reason you don't know it already. But I guess to be fair, it learns Bubble instead, because Water Gun wasn't as mainstream of a move. Okay, so we have a flying type Pokemon, so I'm going to switch back to Fluffers just because I want to make sure that it's not poison flying or bug flying. I mean, it's in his gym, it's about got to be poison type, but I'm not sure if it's poison flying right now, so I'm going to use Electric and figure it out. If it's bug poison, it's not going to be super effective. If it's... Yeah, it's bug poison, not flying poison. Well, that's a bummer. I wonder if it can learn Protect too. Well, now that I know it's not flying type, I can use my ground moves effectively against it. The inverse would have been using a ground move, not knowing, and having it miss completely, and then just not getting an attack off at that point. So I would rather test it with a move that I know is going to hit regardless, instead of having it be flying type and having ground moves be ineffective against it. That was the thought process there. But now its Protect is used up, and it has nowhere to run. Honestly, I was expecting that to do more damage. Ooh, Nidoking. Get wrecked. Okay, I'm going to use a Horn Attack because it should use Protect at this point. I guess not. Either way, it's dead. That's kind of the thought process behind that one, is if you use Protect, I didn't use my ground type move against it. If it hits, then it's still going to kill it regardless. Okay, so there is a meme of what Diglett looks like underneath the ground, and I'm starting to believe it more and more. I think it is just its head poking up, and it does have arms and legs under there, because it just learned Sucker Punch! Okay, so this is a flying poison type, so since Fluffers is about dead, Nidoking's about dead, I'm going to utilize Alakazam and see if I can Psychic it to death without getting confused. That's going to be the trick right there, is Golbat's probably going to open up with Confuse Ray, or Protect. Protect it is. I bet its next move is going to be Confuse Ray. If it gets a next move. Which it should. I by no means think that I'm going to one-hit KO it. But it apparently thought I was going to, because it just tried to use Protect again. Which also means that it's probably going to use Protect this time around, and this time be successful? Nope. It was going to attack. That was actually a very anticlimactic Pokemon. Didn't do anything I expected it to do. But that's okay. That means that we officially won, and I think you just said, know your worth. Here, take a soul badge. Get to do the high five tail slap there. We got a soul badge from Koga. Now that you have a soul badge, Pokemon up to level 60 will heed your command if you receive them in a trade. Ah, take this too. You got TM27, Toxic, from Koga. Sealed within that TM27 lies the move Toxic. It is an ancient move, passed down through my family for 400 years. When hit with a toxic, poisonous effects, a Pokemon will take more damage, and take more and more damage with each turn that passes in battle. It will surely terrorize your opponent. Alright, we have officially won the Soul Badge from Koga, defeated the Fuchsia City Gym, and on our way out the door, in order to go to further and bigger and better things, we're going to learn Strength later on and tackle the Seafoam Islands, get the Cinnabar Island in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this one, and I will see you all in the next one.